Need the studio lights.
I'm Jim Check with the Now Media Group. With me, Regina Sanchez and Bob McEachern with ATTI. And we're going to talk about the big opportunity that there is in green energy and for you to start a career in that. And it's fully funded. It's no cost to you. And it's an 8-week course. Bob or Regina, who wants to start?
I'll start. So hi, Jim. Thanks for having us. This is great. So we are based actually in Surrey, and we're bringing the opportunity to Kamloops for all the people who wants to start a career in green energy. The great thing about this is that it's a fully funded program. It's only 8 weeks. It's going to be a hybrid setup, just a little bit in online. The other part will be based on Kamloops, the hands-on training. And the kids are actually going to graduate with the skills to install green solar panels and EV chargers. So it's going to be a great opportunity for the community.
And the demand, I imagine, is fairly high for people wanting to put solar on their roofs. I have solar on my roof. I had that installed about 1.5 years ago, and I have an EV charger, and we have 4 EVs in our family. So
that's nice. Yes, actually, the industry is just growing a lot, especially in Kamloops. There's a lot of sun, so I see solar companies are growing quite a bit. And obviously, with the government giving some fundings for having an electric car, I think go green is just the future.
Yeah, so when somebody takes this, they don't have to have any experience at all. They don't have to be an electrician. They can just say, I want a future in green energy, and then they take this course and they can be a certified installer for like solar panels and EV chargers.
So yes, basically this is a great opportunity to start your career on trades. Just because it's a 8 weeks program and you're gonna learn obviously basic electric knowledge and about the green energy side as well. So the most important part is that the guys are actually going to learn how to do it, hands-on training. Bob is our teacher, so he can tell you a little bit more in depth.
Yeah, and Bob, you're a certified Red Seal electrician, so they can install it up to a point, but not connect it to the panel in the house, I take it.
Yeah, this is more of an introduction into the career. So we can offshoot from there with staying with the green energy, installing. Most of the companies also do other things, and also get your foot in the door to actually be a Red Seal electrician. And we cover a lot of the basics that would be common to an electrical program, the foundation course that we run here. So they're going to get some education on electronics, get some education on wiring methods, a lot of the stuff the electrician would actually learn. The biggest thing, though, is with the students. Many of them come, they're unsure of what they want to do. We give them confidence to go out there and actually work and really give them some value to the marketplace. You know, that we show them the skills, work on their attitudes so they understand what's required, what the employer wants, and really guide them towards expanding a career.
So what's the success ratio of the people that take the course and getting employment? Like what's that looking like right now?
Well, we've done out in Surrey here, we've done over 100 students already in the same program. And I'm not sure what our percentage is on the operating.
I will say our rate for employability will be around 90%, 80%, just because since they're learning very basic stuff, they can start a trade. Obviously, the goal is for them to continue in the right path of green energy installer. But some of our kids, they also just want to continue into the electrical path, right? So they will just go towards that side. So yes, I'll say 80%.
Okay, so then once they say they graduate, they take the course for 8 weeks, which is, you're saying, a hybrid. So how much of it is they actually have to be in Kamloops to take it, and how much of it is online?
So for the part in person is actually 2 full weeks of training, in-person training, and the other side of the program will be hybrid. They can take it online, and it's 8 weeks in total. There's also 1 week with the YMCA that they're going to be facilitating to these students employability skills. So they're going to learn how to conduct an interview, how to do their resume, how to be well prepared to get a job. after graduation.
So what's the target audience? What's the target audience for you guys? Like who mostly takes it, and who's most kind of like it's most suited to?
So we actually have some requirements for these students. Just because it's a fully funded program, obviously the requirements are a little bit of strict, but a big part of the community can benefit on this. So we're targeting youth community, so 15 to 30 years maximum. We're also targeting any group of population that will be considered a minority. So immigrants, persons that live in rural areas, or any person that it's from the LGBT community will be also qualified. So if you are under that group, are welcome to join our program.
So an old guy like me is out then, you're telling me?
Yes, unfortunately, just because normally this program is actually $5,000 to study this program, but
Okay.
we're having the support of the government to facilitate this opportunity to the community and start changing their lives through education.
So this is the federal funded program?
That's right.
Okay. And then I guess so they graduate, and then they typically will get a job with who, like a solar panel install company or an EV charger company, and then they'll be working likely with an electrician. Is that kind of the?
Yeah, so what we do is do a job fair with the contractors from the local area. We've already met with a few of them. They're excited for us to run this program because they're looking for people.
So yes, I actually am the industry relations manager here at ATTI, and basically my job is getting the jobs for the students. So I will be in charge of all that process. What we are looking for, this is honestly a great opportunity for all the community, because if you are young, if you don't know what to do with your life, basically you don't have the funds to afford education right now, but can be quite expensive. This opportunity will give you, first of all, the training, also the training on how to prepare yourself to get a job. Then you will get an interview with some of the employers, opportunity of an offer letter, and then after that, you will start the path on your career with a solid job offer.
What can they expect to earn? I mean, that's a question most people when they get into a career. Usually when you go in to look at programs in universities and colleges, they have like a scale of kind of what you can expect to earn.
So what you can expect in sense of how your day-to-day look like?
No, just the earnings potential. Like what would they, like when they got a job, they secured a job?
Yeah. Okay, so for the wage, we're talking for recent grads will be around starting at 20 to 25. That will totally depend on the company. We have other companies that are willing to pay higher salaries. That will be, again, just totally up to the company. So they can start at 20 to 25, and obviously as you grow and build on your career, you can aim to get better on what you do and afford more.
And Bob, does any of this apply? Like if you take this course and you say you do installs for about a year, does any of that kind of count towards, like if you decide I want to be an electrician now, you want to join that program, a trades program?
Well, many of the contractors have Red Seals working on their staff, so they would be able to credit their hours towards their apprenticeship, say for as electrician. A lot of the training that I'm going to be giving them is that level one material that they would learn in a foundation program. Nowadays, electrical contractors, they don't really like hiring people off the street with nothing. So these foundations programs that are quite common on most of the training facilities, even in the high schools, which is about a 6-month program, and if you're paying for it, it's over $10,000. So this is what the requirements are for a lot of the contractors, is to have this in place ahead of time. What we found, though, is many of the electrical contractors are willing to take some of these students that have gone through this program and start them off as electrical helpers and then into an apprenticeship.
So in the Surrey area where you've got a bunch of grads, is solar panels a big deal in the Lower Mainland, or is it more the EV chargers down there?
It's both, and even windmills, things like that, which we're going to cover in the program. This is starting to take off a bit too. But yeah, EV. We just went on a tour last week of a net zero duplex. So they had enough solar panels on that duplex to not pay for electricity ever again.
Yeah, one of the things I want to look at in my house is actually putting a windmill with the solar panels, because we do get the wind the odd time, so they're actually generating some electricity at night as well as during the day.
Yeah, and that's becoming more and more common, where you have a multifaceted system because the wind blows at night.
Yeah, there you go, especially in the Okanagan here.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell us about the program, and where do they go? You got a website there, and maybe we can pull that website up while you're talking about it.
Well, I think that the biggest benefit, that aside from the skills and the knowledge in the program, is that how to be a tradesperson, right? Developing that can-do attitude, helping with that, giving them some marketable skills, and we call this value to the marketplace, because really, to get a job, you have to have some value to the employer. So we teach them all about how to learn, how to take instructions, these types of skills. That's probably the biggest benefit they'll get from the program.
So what's the website address?
So it will be just ATTI. You can just Google it like that. And honestly, for any person that wants to contact, they can just call or send an email, and we directly get back. We have a team of sales that they will be the ones reaching out. There's actually like a huge process for the admissions. First, we will have to see the requirements and everything. So even though you will not be, if you're hesitating to apply, you're always welcome to apply, and we will guide you through the process. There's always some exemptions that we can do, and we can work with that.
And what's the date? What's the start date for this course?
So the program's actually starting in July 21st. June 9th, sorry.
So they've got some time to get registered.
June 9th, yes.
June 9th, sorry.
June 9th.
June 9th. Okay, so less time than July. Okay, so quickly then. You got to make a decision. And then what's the commitment, the daily commitment? Is it like a typical school day kind of thing, like 8 to 4, or what's the commitment during the days?
It's a 6 hour days.
Okay. And I imagine there's some stuff that you got to do on your own, learning on your own after the
Yeah, there's quite a few self-tests and things that we do online. I give lots of extra material for self-study. And then, when we're doing the in-person, they're going to learn how to use hand tools, power tools, the equipment, how to hook it up, what it does, some electronic theory. We'll get into some of that. So they're well, they've got a good set of skills before they go to work.
Maybe you put that website back up there, and there's a few places there. If you search ATTI, that's one thing, but it is it's atticanada.com. And there's green hyphen energy
so
installer.
If you go actually, Jim, there to the top, you can see fully funded program, green energy installer. That will be where they click on it. And then there's the flyer with all of the information, requirements, contact info, everything.
So all the requirements are right there. And then the learning objectives. So that really kind of explains everything right there. And you even got a chat bot on there.
Yes, everything. We have access 24/7. So if they have any questions, they can just reach out, and we're happy to help. We also specialize in preparing for Red Seal course, and we also offer online. We do have a lot of persons that we have helped. They're in Kamloops, Manitoba, Alberta, everywhere actually. For people that already have the experience on Red Seal and they just want to prepare for the exam, they can also reach out to us.
Also, if you are already an electrician, a Red Seal electrician, if you want to get kind of certified in the green energy, you can just can you challenge the test, or do you got to take the course?
Well, this is for many of the people that finished their 4-year electricians, but they're not Red Seal certified. We offer an IP prep course to help them get Red Seal certified. We also offer what they call an FSR, which is an electrician wants to become an electrician and they want to get certified to be able to write permits. It's called FSR. We also run courses online for that.
So this whole thing can get you wired for a new career in electricity.
That's right. But we have multiple trades, as you can see from the website.
Yes, we actually offer more than 30 trades. So honestly, any person can reach out, and I'm very sure we will have something to help them with. And honestly, with the recent upgrade that the government did with skilled trades, we see that now you can challenge your level 1 and your level 2. You don't have to go necessarily to school anymore. We also offer the preparation for the challenges there.
Okay. Anything else you want to share today?
No, join us. We're a good team.
I think it was great. Thanks, Jim, for the opportunity. I'm very happy to be here with you, and I hope we can help a lot of people to impact their life through education and get this opportunity to benefit them.
Yeah, I say like education is never too heavy to carry around, and if somebody's offering it to you for free, why would you turn it down?
Exactly, it's just a great opportunity.
And then it is the electricity is the future of energy in my mind. I mean, that's why I put solar on my roof. That's why I drive an electric car, and no maintenance on those electric motors either, right?
Totally, you're saving some money, and honestly, green is just the future. You are going to start seeing, like right now, it's just starting. We're just starting to see everywhere, but in a couple, like let's say maximum 10 years, everyone's gonna have a all green.
Well, I don't know about that. There's a lot of people that say no. I get a lot of grief on that, but sure, we can dream that. I know in the Lower Mainland, if you go up to when you're driving around there, there's a. I mean, I mostly notice Teslas. I have a Tesla, but and I was just in California for a week too, and sometimes at the light there, you're sitting in light, which lots of lanes. There's like 50 of them around you, right? So there's lots of them.
Yes. Yes, I personally have one, and honestly, it's a headache sometimes. There's not even spots anymore to charge them because they're so popular.
Yeah, well, I charge at home, so I always find my spot.
Nice.
All right, yeah, no, they're very popular and they're very cheap. I've had mine over 2 years now, and no maintenance. Wash your fluid and change the tires at wintertime. That's it.
Exactly, you save so much money, honestly. Even like gas right now, the prices are just bad.
And there's no smell when you charge.
No. And honestly, it's like $10 for a full week of charge. Like that's just magic. I'm still amazed.
You just have to be quiet about it for the government finds out and they figure out a way to tax it. So you just have to go, shh.
Let's not say anything.
How about you, Bob? You driving one yet?
No, I have a big supercharged V8 car. So.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Regina says everybody's going to have one. But it's going to be tough to get guys like Bob to switch over. But hey, we'll work on them.
I wouldn't mind, actually.
But with his Harley and his V8, I don't think he's going to go green.
No. You can just play a loud music while you're driving. Anyway. I do thank you guys, and there's an opportunity there especially for young people that are looking for something and you still haven't figured out what you want to do, and there is obviously a bright future in green energy, so here's your opportunity, and it's free. Yes, take the opportunity, just give us a call, we're happy to help. There you go, and we'll put the website up as we say goodbye, and then the people can find that, and then you can put up that page there. That has actually that page up. So there you go. I do thank you, Regina and Bob, and we do thank you for watching Now Media. Thank you so much, Jim. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye now.